Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan, and we're gonna get into Kandi's latest Speak On It featuring Todd, right? And it's three parts. It's Tamar, it's the show, and then it's Latocha. Let's get into it.
This back and forth because I made a valid point, right? And then at that point when she started doing all that, I started flipping. Okay. And my husband, just as you've seen him do on many times on TV shows when I have arguments with people and start acting a little bit much.
Okay, take some time. When I get like this, I don't think rationally. Take some time. It's cool.
And he was like, Kandi, stop. You already know what it is. Like, stop.
One thing about it is I believe Kandi, right? Like, Tamar told a compelling story in her live. She did. But I believe Kandi because I believe Todd came in there and calmed her down because she was having words with Tamar. I believe that. Now, let's get into the Tamar and Kandi and Todd and JR situation. Because we're going to see what Todd says, and then we're going to see what JR said. Let's go.
Say his side of the story. Well, actually, he already said his side of the story, so check it out.
So I'm walking towards the side of the stage. I see homie, but the crazy thing is I've seen this dude out in Atlanta. Like, I've seen him I go to this spot called Tribeca, Whiskey Mistress. So when I see him as a familiar face. I didn't know it was her dude. So I go dap him up. And then he's like, yo, I'm with Tamar now. I'm like, okay, cool. He was like, yo, she told me that something happened. I'm just trying to figure out what happened. So for me, his tone and his energy is mad calm and cool. It's on some grown up shit. We talking like two grown men, so I'm not thinking this is a big deal thing. So, because after I see all of this stuff, I threaten.
Now let's listen to what JR said on Tamar's live. Hold on.
Shit for no man to step to you. That was a coward move, and it shouldn't have happened. And I addressed it with him, and I spoke to him about it, and he immediately apologized. An apology after the fact is bullshit.
Now, see, he had a lot of energy right there with Tamar, right? I just really believe Todd and Kandi. Let's keep going. Now, we're going to get into a little of the show, right? Because I've already done my review of the show, so let's just get into what Kandi is saying.
Money for this situation, they gonna come back later and be like, well, you only got it. We didn't know what you got paid on this because the promoters all talk, right? So anyway, and I know y'all keep saying about this one show. For that one show, we all ended up not really getting no money for it. It was just that, but the whole conversation was being had outside of this about a full tour.
So that's the part I wanted to get, right? Kandi said, okay, we know that there was a show, right? Because it's a television show. We know that. But then she said they really didn't even get paid a lot. So all of that hoopla was for nothing, right? But the big thing was that Kandi was talking about, they were talking about a whole tour that she said. Now, I know that, like Kandi said, she's a businesswoman, right? And they want to know who is going to be headlining because that makes a big difference. So that part is all I want to talk about. Now let's get into her getting into Latocha Scott. Let's go.
It took 4 hours to try to sing it. Like 4 hours. 4 hours to try to sing the lead, and it just wasn't right. And then Tiny, she went in and sang hours and hours and hours. Oh my gosh, was this a Money Love title? She did hours and hours, and she was just too nasally. And so Joe was like, you have to go sing this record.
Now what Kandi says after this is, what's so crazy is that Latocha would sit here and talk about her group mates, right? She was like, we got money together. We got on the stage together. Why would you sit here and talk about, she said she doesn't care what we say about how she sounds. Because, Kandi can hold a note, but she does have a distinct sound. It's not just a Tamika sound, but it's Kandi sound. But like she said, she don't care what we think. But the fact that you on this, right here with this lady and she on stage with you, it is kind of messed up that you talk about your group mate.
But if my memory isn't correct, I know good damn well I ain't never took 4 hours to sing nothing. And nobody would even allow that in our group. In our group, if somebody wanted to try your voice on a particular song, you may get 30 minutes, if that.
And that's why I know Latocha lying. Because for Kandi to say you may get 30 minutes and she's never had 4 hours to try to sing a song, Latocha said on that panel that if JD was in here, he would be mad because it's taking so long. And you know, they thought he was Bible, so they was listening to everything he had to say. She needs to stop.
You've been hearing my voice all these years as you making money off of it, right? But you on your video trying to make jokes about my voice. The same voice who has accomplished more than you with your amazing voice that you try to put out there that you have.
And Kandi is 100% correct. Like, she was like, she ran down all the songs that she led. And Kandi led at least 86% of the music, right? I'm going to say 96, right? And even though, however Latocha felt about it, Latocha reaped the benefits of all of that. And it's crazy how she has done that. Like, it is crazy that she really gets out here and talks about her group members. Well, really, she really talks about Kandi. And here lately she talks about her sister. She don't say that much about Tiny. But let's get into Kandi getting her lick back a little bit. Let's go. And rightfully so.
And on top of that, yeah, people been clowning me, but lately they've been clowning you too for singing them same tide runs you've been singing since 1993.
I'm gonna try to. What's the name? Lord, my body's just for you.
I need you to play that clip that people been. I'm gonna give it to you. They've been clowning you too. But have I been trying to go online like, oh, she's saying them same tide runs? It's not like I never thought it. It's not like I never thought it. I would have never said that. But since you want to go and throwing mud at each other, that is so stupid.
Kandi is right. Like, people get sick of her runs. And honestly, like I said in my review, like, I don't know if Tasha knows how God really works. Because Kandi did use the same word. It's not godly. Like, you don't show yourself godly. And I will give you this. Even behind everything that Kandi has said in this right here, she went on and asked everyone to support Latocha when her album comes out. She did that. Hold on.
Catch a headline without me. Please. Please. I just don't think that's godly. Y'all, please get her album when it comes out on Good Friday. It's called Conversations with God. I'm like, her conversations with God must only be about me. Because those are the conversations you're having with everybody. It's only about me. I mean, I need her album to blow up.
And Kandi went on to say that she does not want to be in the group with Tasha anymore. And honestly, they don't need Tasha. So I won't be supporting Tasha. I won't. But I'm sure she has supporters out there. Because like I've said before, I don't need anybody to help me not go to heaven. You know what I'm saying? And her move, she moving real crazy out in these streets for her to be singing to the Lord and not know what she's talking about. I can't do it. So, I mean, I'm good. That's all I got, y'all. It's your girl, Millie Chun. I'll talk to y'all later. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Millie Chun. Let's get into a minute with Millie Chun. Let's go. Y'all, I am so tired of this girl right here. But she was on Fox Soul, like Cocktails with Queens. And she was talking about Tamika, their relationship, $30,000, and just where she wants to be with her sister. Let's just get into it.
I've been quiet for a long time, and I think the misconception is that I'm a mean girl or that I'm a thief. You know, even with this $30,000 allegation from my sister, of which I've always wanted clarity since day one. I've called, I've reached out, I've sent voice messages, like to try to get clarity, because you're talking about something that happened 10 years ago that I know nothing of, and I'm finding out and seeing. So my thing is was this for a storyline or was this real life? Because in real life, me and my sister, we talk. And you're talking about 10 years ago, and I'm calling you, and if somebody accuses you of something, they should be able to talk to you about it. It's not even about the $30,000. It's about having my sister back. Like, I'll give you that. But they do need to talk to me. I don't want to hear from somebody. You're talking to everybody else outside of me. Talk to me.
First of all, if I didn't take $30,000 from you, I am not going to say that I will give you $30,000. Number two, Latocha, did you get your $30,000? Because you're in the group also that Miss Diane called and let everybody know that they had a $30,000 residual check. So I feel like if you got your $30,000, that would definitely be something you would call around and check on your sister. Girl, did you get your check? Now, this is not the COVID check, but we all check to see if everybody got their money. This is $30,000, ma'am. Where is your money? And P.S., we've seen how you talk to your sister. We saw how you talk to your sister at the restaurant, and we saw how you talk to your sister around your mama. You need to stop this. You need to stop. And you need to start praying. Let's keep going. Y'all, I am so proud of Angela White. She does not want to any longer go by Black China, and she talks about the situation that she has with Tyga and Rob Kardashian. She says with Robert and Tyga, it's never been like no bad blood or anything negative. It was just two different people in two different paths. And one day those paths collided. That's how we got the babies. But moving forward in 2023, all positive vibes with co-parenting. Everything's calm. There'll be no more situations. I am so proud of her. Whatever she's doing, whatever sparked her to do that, I'm really proud of her. She's doing good. She looks great. So word on the curb now is that Jonathan Majors called 911 out of concern for his girlfriend. And when the police got there, she switched it up. But why would she do that? He's been pulled from the Be All You Can Be Army ads. And it says here on ABC7 that he was the one who called 911. I don't know how this is going to play out, but we'll be here for it. Let's keep going. Child, this was a male story. Look who got their home builder's license. And Martell has not. Like, he is a dun-dun-dun. Like, congratulations, Mel. Keep going, girl. You doing it. So y'all know Monique from Love After Lockup and Life After Lockup, right? So people have been asking, like, what it is that you do? Like, how are you getting these cars? How are you going back and forth between Chicago and Ohio? How are you doing this? Child, she done got a PPP loan for $62,081. That's how she doing what she doing. Girl, you better pay this PPP loan back. I posted this the other day, right? Jen Shaw, her prison sentence has been reduced by a year. So she will be out August of 2028. I mean, it's not this August, but it's at least a year off. So kudos to Jen. Let's keep going. Y'all, it must really be a lot that's going around because now Alexis Sky, she is apologizing to everyone that she has had beef with. She was like, she does not have time to keep going through this. She does not want to be upset. She does not want to be mad. The times when she was acting like this, she was in a dark place, and now she wants peace and love in her life. And she's doing a lot of physical changes as well. I'm happy to see it. My heart goes out to those families who lost the 3 adults and the 3 children in the Nashville situation yesterday. Like, this is so sad. The children were all 9 years old, and each adult was 61, 61, and 60 years old. And this is just so unfortunate. And I mean, our congressmen are worried about banning an app when they need to be trying to get a hold of this gun situation. Like, this is, the priorities are so messed up. But my heart goes out to those families. Let's keep them in prayer. Let's keep going. I was going to play this video, but I just need somebody, whoever is in charge of Wendy, I need y'all to get her and preserve her. She is an icon. And I don't like how they got her parading out here in these shorts and these jackets. It's horrible. My prayers go out to Wendy Williams. It's your girl, Millie Chun. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.